Hello everybody, welcome all. Today I'm doing an art journal page, just one of my own, no prompt, in my small art journal book. I'm starting off with food coloring to add some color to my page. Instead of paint, I wanted something different. So I'm just using a plastic dropper and adding splashes and splashes wherever I think I want some color. What happened here is I forgot to protect the center of my book. I would normally put a piece of masking tape in the middle to protect my binding, and this didn't happen. So quite being very pissed, I dried it up as much as I could, checking to see how far it seeped through. Really angry with myself here, trying to dry it up as fast as I could as well, so that it doesn't do as much damage as it could. Yeah, look at all of that, a lot of damage. So it's dry and I'm putting my tape down after the fact. Well, sometimes better late than never. Trimming off my edges, and now I'm gonna have to add some color back on that white cream strip. So to protect that, I'm gonna add some gesso to it. Didn't really know if that was necessary, but doing it anyway. Oh yes, the reason I'm doing this is because I wanted to add color over it. So the texture of the tape would be a different texture to the page, so I just kind of wanted everything to blend in instead of being two different texture and color in the middle. Right, so now I have my stencil. It doesn't have a name. My mom got it for me some time ago. Did she? No, I think I got this in an art store close to where I work. It's a nice squiggly pattern, and I didn't want it all over the page, so I'm just putting it randomly in different places on my spread. I'm doing a double page spread today. Cleaning my thing off. That actually was an old cake. It's a cake cutter thingy. Yeah, that my mom got. And it had some rust spots, so I decided to use it in my art. Yay! And it works really well. So I'm drying my texture piece now, and I'm trying to add some color. This is in the Spritz bottle. I have water and food coloring. So I just colored my centerpiece to help it kind of blend into the rest of the page. And I'm trying now to add some more food coloring. It's being very difficult. I don't know if it's the bottles, if it gets clogged. I don't know. My Spritz bottles really piss me off sometimes. So I'm back to the dropper again, going to apply it again. Food coloring. The thing with the food coloring, it goes on real nice and rich, but when it dries, it's very faded. So that's the only thing I don't like about it. That and the fact that it's actually not permanent. But, I mean, it's a nice alternative for not having the ink sprays. So I'm trying to get it to go all over the page instead of just down. I want it to go left, right, sideways, diagonal. Yeah, and it just ended up going in the middle. So clean that up again. Even though it has the tape, I don't want to risk it. I'm really trying not to risk it. So I'm just adding any colors, whatever I have, and colors that I feel would look good together. And I'm trying to get it in different directions on all over the page. So for this page, I didn't have a plan. Well, I had, as usual, I usually don't know what the full picture would look like in my head, but I know that I want to use certain elements. So we'll see those as they come in. Adding a nice bright yellow. That looks super delicious. I love it. Yellow. And getting that dried. So it's all dry, and as you can see around me are some things that I would like to put on the page. So underneath I'm going to try and put some thread. I was looking around for thread and I found this nice blue shiny thread, which I don't see every day, so I snapped it up and I'm trying to get that on the page without getting my hands glued up. So I'm using the end of a paintbrush to try and push it down in place without using my fingers and getting a lot of glue on my fingers. Put that aside, and this beautiful lady is going to be my centerpiece, my focal point. But because I knew that the page itself, it has a lot of texture on it, it's not flat, it's not smooth, I need to back her because she's just paper. So I'm going to add her onto a card to give her some strength, some body, and then put her down. She's awesome. She looks so strong and, you know, can't find the words right now. She looks amazing. So I'm just cutting around her. And that is much stronger now, and it will stand up very strongly against my page. She looks fantastic. Right. So I'm going to stick her down with my wonderful Tacky Glue. Good job, Elmas. I'm adding some more thread. And this piece of plastic, pretty gold thing, is a doily. It's a plastic doily. I remember growing up seeing it. People use it to put, like a coaster, I believe. They would put stuff on top of it, or even on it, something we have called a space saver, which is like a shelf. And we would put it against the wall and we would put different knickknacks and ornaments on it. So sometimes these things would go underneath and then the ornament will go on top, you know, just to make it look a little pretty. So I saw these in a pharmacy of all places and I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be amazing. I have to have this. Bought it and cut it into these pieces, and now I'm just adding some gold to her. And I think it goes really nice with the tan yellow gold color coming down the middle of her face. And it also ties in nicely with the yellow on the page. Haha. Yeah, I'm loving it. She looks so regal, you know. So I'm putting my stamps on her face to help her stay down, because as I said, the page is very textured, so it's not lying very flat. So I saw these letters off to the side and I thought, how amazing would it look on the page? It's just random. Honestly, it really didn't mean anything. There's no meaning to it. I just thought it would look really cool, and I decided to paint them black. So I just pull out some numbers from the bag. I have 2 different sizes. Pulled a couple small, a couple big, and I'm gonna put them on the page. And that's the nice thing with art, you know, it could mean anything that you want it to mean. Numbers could be time, it could be distance, it could be location, it could be anything. And numbers mean different things to different people, you know? So yeah, you can interpret it however you want. And if you decide to do a page similar, you can put numbers that mean something to you. You could put the year that you were born, the year that your children was born, the year you got engaged, the year, you know, anything. The date of you got your house, anything. So now I'm putting a frame around my page because I felt it looked unfinished. And I was just going to do the edges, but then I saw that I had some texture piece down on the edges, and I thought, how nice would that look if I just brushed some paint over them? And I am so happy that I did that. I haven't stuck the numbers down yet because I wasn't sure if that's what I wanted, if that's why I wanted it. So I left it there just to see how it looked. And I liked it, so now I'm sticking it down as straight as I possibly can. Yeah, she still kept rising up, so I just needed to smash her face down. I need her to be nice and stuck. And I'm using the end of a paintbrush to help settle all the letters. I didn't want to use my finger because I might have pushed it and it would have slid. So I just used the stick to do that. Now I'm putting a little border around her because I found she looked like she needed something else. It looked unfinished as well. So I'm doing some squiggly lines, which supposed to kind of look like writing, kind of. There's a name for it, but I can't remember. If anybody remembers or knows what it is, y'all could, say so in the comments. I know what it is, but I just can't remember right now. That kind of writing, quote unquote, with the fingers. So I'm just giving her a nice border to help her stand out even more. Not that she needs it, but... And then I was wondering, how am I going to put a border around this page? Because the plastic is not taking the paint at all. It's plastic after all. So I decided to go around, which looks kind of cool. It was really difficult though, trying to paint that over the thread. It kept getting tangled, but that's okay. I thought I should have done that before I put the thread down, but then I wasn't sure exactly what I was gonna do, so it's fine. Look at those loops, love it. So thank you all for watching, for being with me, for sticking around and enjoying my page. I hope you all do something and let me know what you think. Any ideas you have, any challenges you want me to do, leave it in the comments and I'll do my best to get it done. So I'll see you guys for the next page. Bye!